Hey, what's going on YouTube? Gary here, gzduel, here to play some Evil Swarms on Dueling Network, and I'm doing a match. And this was like a really odd match because even after the end of it all, after the end of 2 games, I still don't know. I'm not sure what my opponent was playing, so I hope you guys can give me some suggestions as to what she was playing because I had no clue. Basically, the Evil Swarms the Evil Swarm deck that I play is just like really geared towards lockdown mode, and I guess I locked her down to a point where she can't even make a single play. I guess. I don't know. So I go for Ophion first turn, of course, the standard move. And because she passed her turn off to me, I felt pretty secure in it, just like summoning Rabbit and going off. And I decided to just attack with Ophion rather than attack with both Heliotropes, because there's a chance that, of the 6 cards that she has in her hand and her passing her first turn, there might be a Gores. But if I attack with Ophion, then she can't drop that Gores. So I'm just going to attack with Ophion. Hopefully, she's not going to do anything in response, no Battle Fader or anything. And then I'm going to set both Infestation Pandemic and Fiendish Chain. And this is when it gets really odd. It's just really odd. She has 7 cards in her hand, and she just surrenders the first game. And I was like, what? So you didn't play anything. How am I to side against you? I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and play game 2 without siding. We'll see what happens. So my opponent decides to go first for game 2, and she opens up with Tour Guide. So I was like, okay, cool. At least you're playing something. And she plays Trick Archfiend. So I was like, oh, are you playing an Archfiend deck? And then I started to second guess myself, because if you're playing an Archfiend deck, it's not necessary that you surrender after I have Ophion. And I drew into Rabbit again, unfortunately for her. So I'm going to go for Rabbit, and instead of going for Ophion this time, I'm going to try to steal his Zenmaines, because even if you go for Ophion right now, what she can do next turn is turn her Zenmaines into attack mode, attack into Ophion, detach material, and face destroy Ophion. Zenmaines is pretty broken like that. So I decide I'm going to try to get Evil Swarm Bahamut and use Bahamut's effect in order to steal the Zenmaines, and I'm pretty confident in what I can support the back with the back row, because I have a Mirror Force for the big monster that she might potentially summon. I have the Solemn Judgment for the Heavy Storm that she might play, and I have the Mystical Space Typhoon for the back row that she might set, and I have the Infestation Pandemic for the Dark Hole that she might potentially play. So I'm just going to attack, and at this point I'm just set all of my hand, and all seems really kind of hopeless for my opponent, right? So here's where it gets odd again. She draws into a card and she quits. I still don't know what she was playing. All I knew, she was playing some sort of Archfiend, I guess. So I hope you guys can help me figure this out. This is Gary, gzduel, signing out.